Hello guys, it's me, Red Dinosaur, and today in Forza Horizon 5 with the Toyota Soarer, one of the new vehicles for this week in Forza Horizon 5 that you can get for only 20 points on the weekly playlist. So we're gonna do things different today. This car has led to a lot of opinions, a lot of different opinions to call it that way, that Playground Games pretty much did a copy-paste, that this is pretty much the same Lexus SC300, that there is no effort, and that, yeah, it's the same car. Well, I want to clarify those things. I think both opinions are sort of correct. This is the same car, but a different model. Well, we gotta just explain it like in this really wonderful scene of the interview.
Same. Same, but different. But still same.
Yes, it's the same car, but a different model. But it's still the same car. So you are not incorrect on that statement. But we gotta go further on the key differences between the Toyota Soarer and the Lexus SC300. First, we gotta start with the visuals. The visuals of the Toyota Soarer is just left-hand drive. It has the digital dashboard, which proves that is a different model being scanned. It's not a simple copy-paste. And that in the engine bay is using a different engine. We're gonna talk about that soon. In the Lexus is pretty much a more conservative right-hand drive version. Obviously is the American version that is using the analog dashboard, all that stuff. So there are key differences on the things of the model. It's just not simply a copy-paste. But, you know, let's move on to the customization. There, the Toyota Soarer kind of loses a point because it's only using the Origin Lab kit. You can only have these parts available on the Toyota Soarer if you want to customize it. In the Lexus, you have more options. You have the Vertex parts and the Origin Lab parts. So there is pretty much different parts to pick on the Lexus that you can make it your own. You have more options, to call it that way. So quite of a bad thing, I will say. Even if you want to, if they are like the same car, even if they are that different model, you can just put the Vertex parts. But I guess the developers didn't want to just pretty much give more focus to this is the same car. Well, this at least you can just put the same parts. So I won't be complaining, but you know, that's pretty much what it is on the Toyota Soarer. So let's move on to the performance, and this is the key part of these two vehicles. They have different behaviors. So let's start with the Lexus SC300. Pretty much a really stable car. Even an A800 is pretty much a really stable car. Sounds different as well because it's using the 2JZ naturally aspirated engine. With in stock, it gives you 227 horsepower, which is fine, and it's a stock version. If you can upgrade this engine to make at least 400 or even 600 if you put everything. So not bad, but overall the handling is just a stable, a bit boring if you want to call it that way. So that's pretty much it. The key point on the Soarer is that it's using the 1JZ GTE. This car in stock is using 276 horsepower because this is a turbo car. This is the 1JZ GTE is using a single turbo. That if you upgrade the car like you can get up to 1,000 horsepower. But overall, you can see that the difference on the power of the two cars change a lot. In terms of handling, the Soarer is a drift car. Let's call it that way. The car loses its scent really easily, which makes it one of the most difficult cars to drive for beginners. This car, even in the slightest of corners, wants to drift around and wants to lose control. So I will say just keep it stable with the power and at the same time the handling, because if you go all in with the power and just make 1,000 horsepower, I swear you are not finding grip on those tires, even on third or fourth gear. Is insane. So it's a bit of a good news for the guys that like drifting, because well, it's a pretty much a good platform to start to build a drift car. But if you're more into circuit racing and just driving overall, this car can be a handful. And the Soarer is a bit of a beast to tame in, especially with the lack of grip on the back. So just to keep it on that, two different cars in terms of performance. Overall, this is all I wanted to say. Hopefully this actually helps people to clear its mind. I know the opinions will be there still, but you know, that's all I wanted to say. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about the Toyota Soarer. If you like it, if you're not, if you're gonna keep it, because you are a big JDM fan, or you just want to skip it because well, we have the Lexus SC300. Why you want another model of the same car? So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.